Hi, I am Peggy Halevi, and I am a great appreciator. I have been inspired to be a great appreciator, and in that inspiration, I've also been inspired to write a book entitled The Art of Appreciation. I am going to read from Chapter 2, Appreciation's Pathways. Change is sometimes undetectable in self or others, yet we know that change is constant. In fact, there are only a few things I know of that remain the same. I've heard life's constants listed in several ways, and these are my interpretations of them. What is important about thinking of them is the learning to accept what is as exactly that, what is. First of all, the fact that I am is a constant. I might appear differently or even think differently over time or before, yet I am myself and I remain as such even when others seem to want me to be something else, and even when I change things about myself. My thoughts are always my own thoughts. That is a constant fact. Some, in fact, many people want me to think differently, but I am always the one who decides what I want to think. The entire sales industry wants me to think to buy their products. These sales entities even try to persuade me into thinking the way they want me to think. Yet I remain the same person within whatever I appear to be, and I remain the same person regardless of what I am thinking about. It is incredible that the thoughts I think can change the quality of who I am, but not who I am. Thoughts can change the way I enjoy my life, but not who I am. My linked usage of thoughts can change the way I succeed in life, but not who I am. I know I am, and that I am always and forever in some way. I know that I am more than what is here in this time-space reality or in the body I call me. I know I am a soul and a human all at the same time. My Catholic teachings told me that I am an everlasting soul, yet Catholic teachings seem to infer that I was not a soul before I was conceived, or so it seems. I remain a bit confused about that, as the subject of conception was like talking about sex, which was so taboo that my questions were never even asked. And I never felt confidence in those that were around to answer if I did ask. I have developed sort of in the same appreciation as a constant existing self, the truth that I am a part of God, and therefore a part of everything seems to be a constant also, and enables me to sense this lifetime as part of the entire journey, rather than the conception of a journey. It seems quite arrogantly limiting to only consider conception into human birth as the only possibility of my soul's beginning. It somehow doesn't match up to the idea of the rest of eternity, to follow my dying, life on earth, and the rest of eternity. Something isn't equating to me, with one being so small in comparison to the other. We are so much more than our earthly selves. Don't you just feel that to be true even without my saying I feel that to be true to me? Regardless of how I perceive it or what I choose to appreciate as God, it is what it is. I am a connected part of everything else that is in my reality and even beyond my perception of reality. I know this in the way all that surrounds me is made by God. God is everywhere and is everything. That was my very first Catholic catechism lesson. It made sense to me when I first heard it, and it still makes perfect sense to me now. For me, the irrefutable workings of the law of attraction certainly are constant, even though I am a fairly new student of the law of attraction and have time to master its apparent boundlessness. In fact, I am still attempting to prove it absolute by testing it again and again. However, some discrepancies seem to surface in the attempt to test it, and that is that my doubt creates and attracts more doubt. The feeling of doubt is merely an indicator that I am thinking in ways that clutters the receiving of the law of attraction as truth. I create doubt. Knowing of it enables me to refocus my thoughts into what I believe as truth. It is better for me to surrender to it rather than to test or fight to prove it or disprove it. The law of attraction is well and clearly defined. What I think about, I bring about. What I put forth comes back, and that which is like is drawn onto itself. Therefore, what my mind is thinking is attracting more of that thought back to my mind and to me. I wish this were taught in catechism classes when I was a youth. I wish it were taught now. Is it possible that it was and I didn't get it then? Well, no matter, I get it now. It to me is one of the most valuable lessons I've thankfully come to know. The law of attraction is constant. I believe that, and I love that as truth. My doubts crumble with surrender, and then the law of attraction proves true so nicely. Another thing that seems constant to me, and to others also, is that forms such as a point, the line, the circle, the triangle, and the square are symbolic constants that interplay design between and within each other. A point will always be a point even when designed next to other points to create a line into another form. All forms arrive first from a single point into existence. It is an abstraction of the law of attraction and our own creation. Besides these few yet boundless constant concepts, everything else changes all of the time. It is a solid understanding that everything is changing. Everything is in motion. Everything is energy. Everything is vibrational.